Only Buffalo is going to win it, folks.
Kick your heels up and shout.
Let's see why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Now, baby, come on, come on.
No one
Come on
circles the
and
wagon
shout.
like the Buffalo Bills.
All right, we are live, and we are back. Welcome to another episode of the Overdue Bills podcast. And actually, let me turn it up just a little bit, man, because we're coming off a good win. Great win yesterday. Wonderful game. I guess I'm a little tired, from the day, and I went to the game yesterday. Definitely a little, screaming a lot. So kind of
screaming.
Yeah.
You?
Of course.
Okay.
I support our team.
Do you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
With that being said, let's introduce the guys here today. We have Matt, aka Matty Ice. Matt, what's up, man?
Much, man. I'm in the same boat as you. Went to the game yesterday. I might have indulged a little too much, so I paid for my sins this morning at work. But it was all in all a good day.
Shout out to paying for your sins. And our guy, Rad, aka All Purpose Rad, man, what's up?
I'm good. I didn't go. I'm one of the ones who didn't go. I watched it from comfort of my home. It was great watching it. It was, what I'm saying, it looked like a great atmosphere. I ain't gonna hold you. It looked like a great place, a great time. Looked like from the opening, not tip, but opening.
Oh.
Kickoff. Opening kickoff was like a great time. You know what I'm saying? The atmosphere looked awesome. So it felt great. Felt great at home. So man, another great win for the Bills.
Absolutely, definitely another great win for the Bills. And with that being said, let's get into the show. OverdueBillsPod.com. OverdueBillsPod.com is where you can find all your Overdue Bills content, questions about us, about the show. We got merch. We got hoodies. It's definitely hoodie season. Temperature is dropping in Buffalo. We definitely want to go cop that. Hit us up, all platforms. We'll definitely get this to you immediately. And OverdueBillsPod.com. So hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those amazing things so you can get merch. You can find out, when we're doing things and how we are doing them on all of our platforms. Shout out to Buffalo fan base. We appreciate the partnership with them. Shout out to 26 Shirts. We appreciate that whole thing. We're on Twitter, on our Twitter, on Buffalo fan base. I mean, the numbers are going crazy pretty much everywhere. But we want you to like, rate, and review, subscribe, do all those amazing things. And before we really dive right in, we have to let the people know. We got to let you know who is the presenting sponsor on this show today. Matt.
Yes, sir. This episode and every other episode this season of the Overdue Bills podcast is brought to you by Art of Glass Smoke Shop. Just like the Bills on the field, Art of Glass Smoke Shop lights the competition up. Western New York's one-stop shop will provide you with any and all of your smoking needs to get you right. Art of Glass has a huge selection of CBD, kratom, scales, rolling papers, and so much more. Stop into any one of their Western New York locations today and get everything you need. They also offer a premium cigar lounge located at 3495 Delaware Avenue in Kenmore. Stop in today and check them out. Mention the Overdue Bills podcast when you go to their cigar lounge, and you can get a day pass access for mentioning that. Also, at any of their locations, you get 50% off glass sales. So, there are some restrictions, but majority of their glass sales, you get 50% off on there. So definitely shout us out. Definitely mention that we sent you, and you'll get some bang for your buck over at Art of Glass on top of their already smoking deals.
Absolutely. Shout out to Art of Glass. Man, we appreciate them for being our sponsor on this show. Please go tap in with that. Again, like, share, rate, and review. Hit that subscribe button. It's right there. Ding. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Listen, to know when we're going live. So every Tuesday at 7 o'clock as it stands right now. Maybe if time will permit, we will try to get some Mondays. And we know a lot of people like Mondays, but we're trying to get the fans what they want. With that being said, quick question of the day. I got a little bit of trivia. had the juices flowing today. And I want to ask this question. When was the last time, everybody in the comments, everybody everywhere, see if you can answer this question. When was the last time the Bills started 3-0? When was the last time the Bills started 3-0? Please do not cheat. I'm going to go to Matt first. If you're in the comments, let us know the answer.
Yeah, I want to say, man, it can't be as far back as like Trent Edwards. I'm gonna say the Kyle Orton year, like 2018 or 20. Okay. Yeah, 20. Yeah, 20. Or was it? Sorry, was it 2016? I'm sorry, because Josh started 2018.
Okay. Rad. When was the last time we went 3-0?
Like 2 years ago, right? 2022.
Was it the COVID year?
So 2020. Yeah, 2020.
2021.
Okay, so 2021 or 2022, Matt, you're saying 2016?
Yeah.
I see 2020. I see I might have been in first grade. I'm a junior in college. So, shout out to my cousin. That was a long time ago. The correct answer is shout out to Tara 2020.
Oh, okay.
That's
I know it was recently.
We went 3-0. We went 3-0
2020. We were like 10-0, right?
No, we lost. We went 5-0 and then we lost.
5-0.
Yeah, we went 5-0 that year. Then we lost in 2020 and 2019. We went about, I think, 4-0. We started off real good in the time before that. So those are all Josh Allen years. So Josh Allen has had 3-0 starts. And the time before that was 2011. 2011. Matt or Rag, can you name the quarterback in 2011? Or the Buffalo Bills, as that is.
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, 2011 was Fitz.
Shout out to Fitzy. I don't know if that's true.
That was a guess. I have no clue.
No, it had to be because it was.
I have no clue.
I got my season tickets in 2012, and Fitz was our quarterback when I got season tickets. So he definitely, I think he was 2011.
Yeah,
from 2009 to 2012. Shout out to Fitzy, man. Definitely shout out to Fitzy. But I wanted to ask that. I definitely wanted to ask that because when I look back at that, I said, wow, Josh Allen has gone 3-0, right? So Josh Allen has gone 3-0. It's not like a new phenomenon. This has happened, you know what I'm saying, under his regime. But I kind of wanted to pivot from that, right? I wanted to pivot from this good start that we're having because after the game, and we're going to get into a recap of the game, but after the game specifically, Josh Allen was asked some questions. He was on the podium. Josh Allen has some things to say, right? He has some things to say as it relates to everybody eats on this team, right? And I believe that they took out one of our podcasts named Everybody Eats Me, but listen, I'm not mad at it. So Josh Allen, he said, everybody eats. Nobody's a diva. I'm paraphrasing. Nobody's a diva. Like everybody's buying in to a winning culture. Everybody wants to win. Josh Allen said it may be a time where you don't get the ball for 15 passes in a row, but the pass you're going to get is probably going to allow you to end up in the end zone. That was his words, not mine. He said nobody is like craving. All they want to do is win, and they're happy about everybody eating, right? So my question is, in recent history, we know we had a player on our team who definitely wanted the stats, wanted the ball. I'm not saying he didn't want to win, but it is what it is. So I'm going to ask you, Matt, was he taking shots at Stephon Diggs? Let's just call it a spade a spade. Was he throwing shots at him?
I don't know if he's throwing shots at him, man. I don't think Josh is a petty dude, and I don't think he really has a reason to be petty. I don't know, I don't think he has any beef to want to throw shots. I'm not gonna get the sound clip for that one. I don't think so. I just think he just shouting out the guys, not worrying, putting a spotlight on the fact that they all want to win and they don't really care about doing anything else.
Interesting. Rad, how you feel about it? Is he taking shots?
I mean, it has to be, right? It has to be a response, right? Because earlier this year, Stephon Diggs talked about how he was in the worst mental space of his career. Essentially when when Joe Brady took over, right? When the office had made a shift from Ken Dorsey to Joe Brady, when he was no longer the focal point of the offense, he said it was the worst mental space he's been in his career. Right now, the Bills start winning. You know what I mean? The Bills was winning. The team took a shift, and we start winning more games. We start putting up being more a balanced team, and we start being more consistent team, right? And so for Josh, these comments is a reflection of, hey, we don't have the person crying about targets and stats when we're winning. You know, is nobody crying about that, right? Because we was winning last year, and somebody was complaining about that, and somebody was in the worst mental state of their career last year, right? When they weren't getting the ball. So I think it's, it has to be, you know what I mean? Because what else do he has to compare to, right? He only had one player that was like that we know of, that that fit that criteria, that even was asking for the ball on that level, and that was Stephon Diggs. Now, Stephon Diggs changed Josh Allen's life. So I'm not gonna sit up here and act like Stephon Diggs didn't play a pivotal role in Stephon in Josh Allen's career. He has. Stephon Diggs. They both had career years. They both had career years when he got there. When I was, we was.
He was good. Josh Allen was good with John Brown and
John Brown and Cole Beasley.
Yeah, I'm not giving you that.
Talking about he was good, but we talking about MVP level.
Josh Allen was considered a top 7 quarterback with those.
No, he was not.
Yes,
Y'all is out of y'all mind. Y'all are lying. Y'all revisionist history is crazy.
No, we don't.
People in the media was comparing him to Mitchell Trubisky. Are y'all nuts?
Not with Josh.
With John Brown and Cole Beasley. When they both had 1,000-yard seasons.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you wilding, right?
Yeah,
right. Whatever. Maybe I'm tripping.
He was definitely better with Stephon Diggs, but he was still
he took a tremendous jump. It was he might be MVP.
Good,
nobody was thinking Josh was going to be MVP. We was thinking that.
Yeah, well, you weren't.
Okay, I was not thinking Josh was going to be MVP before Stephon Diggs got here. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
But was he taking a dig? I think it has to be. Because that's the only person that can even fit into that mode that he can be talking about is Stephon Diggs. It's not Gabe Davis, I don't think, right?
I mean, he was I preface that question by saying that because yes, he was talking about the team. That probably is the team, right? You know what I'm saying? But also, let's be clear. I think it was an indirect shot at Diggs, right? I think if the shoe fits type of thing.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he was thinking about him, but
I'm not going to say that Josh Allen went up there and purposely said that because at the end of the day, we don't have Diggs on our team. We don't have a Diggs-like player on our team. No. So they don't even have the ability to even say that. That's what I'll say to that. Like Josh, like our best receiver, maybe Shakir, maybe Keon Cole. He's a rookie. Like none of those players we have on our team, in my opinion, should even come out their mouth to suggest that they need the ball, right? So to even say that, it's kind of like, what do you think they're going to do? You're one of the greatest quarterbacks in the football right now. All they want to do is listen to you, and just if they get a pass or two, they're happy. Like that's just the way it is. And the only person who is an alpha dog to some degree is probably Cole, our rookie. You know what I'm saying? He has a little bit of that in him, but he's a rookie, so I don't think he's going to necessarily say that. But when you talk about the likes of MVS should never say nothing. Right, like I don't think he should ever talk. When you talk about Hollins, he don't wear shoes. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about even our tight ends, like they're not necessarily big bravado players. And Shakir is a 5th round pick, run of the mill type of player. He's just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? He's just honestly happy to be here. So and Curtis Samuel, God bless him. So I mean, shout out to Josh. I like the spiciness of it because I do believe he knew. When he said it after for a second, he's like, "Oh, that was spicy." I know he knew it had to be spicy.
So this is just to my point to about in 2018 stats. Josh has 2,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. 2019, the John Brown Beasley, 3,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 85 rating. Diggs come in 4,500 yards, 37 touchdowns, 107 rating. Jump MVP level. It was a big spike. Josh was not playing at the level he was until Stephon Diggs got there. Just my point. Like he was good, but he was not top 5 in nobody's book before Stephon Diggs got there.
I don't think I'm not saying that he did not take a step with Stephon Diggs. I'm not saying
a huge step.
I said he was better with Stephon Diggs. I'm just saying that John Brown year and Cole Beasley, Josh Allen was like, we knew that we had a quarterback. That's all I'm saying. Like we knew that we did. We knew that we had a top 5 quarterback, but we knew he had the haywire gene. That was the Texans year when we went to the playoffs when he lost his mind.
We wasn't potting there, so I can't. It's no tape to go back to, but we'll see.
Let's look at the messages. But so yeah, shout out to Josh. Let's get into the game. Let's get into a recap of the game because obviously it was one of the better games of the season. And quick stat, I think it was one of the largest deficits since our birth year in 92. Right, in November of 92, it was one of our largest deficits as the Buffalo Bills to have that large of a deficit, especially 34-3 going into halftime. It like the year we had that was 92, our birth year. So clearly that was a long time. So let me ask this to y'all on the game recap. And I put this in there. Hopefully y'all have an answer to this. I want everybody in the comments to answer this. I want us to name a song that can describe last night's game, right? It can be any song, whatever song you want to name it. But as far as what we saw, what we experienced, some of those who were at the game, what you saw, what you experienced there, can you name a song that describes last night's game? All right, I'm gonna just start. Like, you in the comments, you can give it to us right now. Pause on Twitter or all platforms. Please type it in right now. I'm gonna go to Matt first, and I'm gonna go to Rad. Then I'll take it. Matt, can you give me a song that described what you saw last night?
I mean, last night, I'm gonna go a little Miley Cyrus, a little Party in the USA. I mean, it was just like, it was everybody was having a good time. It was just easy.
Yo, did we walk out to that to our high school? Senior class? Did we walk out to that?
No,
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember that one, but
Sarah, did we walk out to that?
It was a good time. I mean, we got on them early and they didn't let up. And like you said, everybody eats. Everybody was having a party because everybody was enjoying themselves. Everybody was contributing. It was even, we got to the bottom of the depth chart last night with guys like Casey Toohill, and they were all, making an impact in the game. And it got to that point, man. It was awesome.
Shout out Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA. We got Chief Keef Don't Like in the comments. That's crazy.
So you, I don't got one.
You don't have. Okay, if Rat doesn't have one, so I got two. I got two, and then I'm gonna pass it off. Matter of fact, I got two. That and the second one is gonna go into our next segment, right? The second one is going to our next segment. Listen, we appreciate everybody in the comments. So Millie, shout out to him. The question is, can you describe can you give us a song that describes what we saw last night? A song that describes what we saw last night. Here's my versatility, right? I'm sure you may not know these people. Everybody may not know, but a group called Simple Minds. Simple Minds. It's a song called "Don't You Forget About Me." I'm sure you know it. Listen, honestly, I think that describes the Bills. Listen, Monday night, 7:30 prime time. The Bills came out to play. They didn't want nobody. We were forgot about the whole offseason.
Yep.
We forgot about the whole offseason. Nobody wanted to talk about us, but the Bills came out to play. Our star players played like amazing. They didn't. So my thing is, they're like, yo, what's up? Like we still number one. We're still the creme de la creme. And coming out with the power rankings, we see number one, number two, number one. The Bills is in this rightful place. And I think that, as a team, as a whole, as an organization, we didn't want anybody to forget about us. But also, okay. I'm going to take it let me go a different genre. Let me take it to a different genre. Listen, how'd
it go again?
Don't you forget about me. You know that song? They actually played at the stadium last night.
I think it was on Mad.
Yeah, they played at the stadium.
The Mad song.
I would say also Jay-Z, 99 Problems, but quarterback ain't one. Like what I saw from Josh Allen was simply amazing. Like he played extremely well. He played poised. He had touch on his passes. There was never a doubt in my mind at any point of the game, right? From kickoff, when we received the ball, I said, yo, we're about to thrash these boys. So shout out to Josh Allen. And with that being said, since I highlighted Josh Allen, I wanted us to go into our Rad Juice player of the game, right? Our Rad Juice player of the game. This is a segment where we highlight one specific player who we're giving our Rad Juice to, right? We're going to highlight. It's almost like player of the game, but our Rad Juice player of the game. and we're getting ready to do it, right? We're getting ready to do it. So I already went. I had mine. I said Josh Allen. I took it from everybody. So, Rad, can you please let the people know who is sponsoring this segment and then give us your Rad Juice player of the game?
All right, bet. Yeah, this segment is brought to you by Rad Juice. Real fruit, real flavor, real kids. Tired of the same old drinks? Rad Juice is here, crafted by young entrepreneurs with a passion for taste. It's a real fruit adventure. Experience nature's finest in every sip. No artificial additives, just pure refreshment. Explore 3 exciting flavors: peach, strawberry, and tropical. And now you can find Rad Juice at 2 locations. 716 Premium, located at 425 Avenue, and Crenshaw. Oh, no, not Crenshaw, sorry. And Sweet Cheeks Cake Bar, located at 1685 Hurdle Ave. Elevate your refreshments with Rad Juice, created by kids, enjoyed by everyone. Grab yours today.
Shout out to Rad Juice. Go to those places, 716 Premium, Sweet Cheeks. Please go to those places and get your Rad Juice. Rad, who is your Rad Juice player of the game?
The player you hate, the player we gave some bread to, and I'm gonna go Spencer Brown. I gotta give love to the O-line. Spencer Brown have not gave up a quarterback pressure in 3 weeks. It's a stat out there. They saying Spencer Brown have not gave up a quarterback pressure in 3 weeks. Spencer Brown, we paid him just like similar to Ed Oliver. We was like, I don't know what we're doing. We paid him. We gave him that extra. That extra security, and he went out there and balled like Ed Oliver a couple years ago. This year, Spencer Brown did the same thing. Shout out to Brandon Bean, knowing who to pay, when to pay them. Spencer Brown has showed up. The O-line has showed up. He has not had a quarterback pressure in 3 weeks. Spencer Brown, Rad Juice player of the game. Got to give it to him. Love.
Shout out Spencer Brown for sure, man. Like, definitely shout out Spencer Brown. Like, I give honor to whom honor is due. Matt, who is your Rad Juice player of the game?
Yeah, man, Rad just stole my thunder, man. I wasn't expecting him to go there. That's all good though. It's all good. So we got I'll pivot a little bit here, and I'll take some low hanging fruit. Josh Allen. He went out there.
I said Josh Allen already. You gotta take another low hanging fruit.
Yeah, some low hanging fruit. So let's go a different route then. Let's go with Joe Brady is going to get the.
Okay. I like it.
So Joe Brady right now, he's making it very simple for Josh. I think is the biggest change in this year. Like with his formations, he's doing a lot of pre-snap motion to kind of gives the tell of the defense. Hey, are you in man? Are you in zone? And then he's also like the play with Khalil Shakir last night, where he put him in motion. The linebacker was covering him. Then Shakir went. It was a 4th and 3, and he got a 12-yard catch. And Shakir kind of went the other way, knowing the linebacker was going to keep on going, or the nickel, whoever was covering him. And man, he left him in the dust. Got that first down, kept it rolling. So that's we got it up on there right now. Good looks, Rad.
I got you, bro. I'm here.
Graphics. I like it. So yeah, those little things he's doing throughout the game. I mean, he's calling when they're in man. He had some quarterback design runs when he knows that their back is going to be turned to him. So I little things like that, is elevating Josh and making it really easy for him. And you see him out there; he looks relaxed. And so far this season, I'm going to give that to Joe for the night.
Shout out to Brady, man. I was texting in a group chat, man. His pre-snap motion, like our scripted plays, the first 15 plays. I know that they tell us, the players have some input in it. I don't know if they do still, but I will say that they were nothing short of amazing. Like, he called an excellent game. Like, even when we had third downs, it was like great third down plays. It was like, man. But to Matt's point, as far as him making it easy for Josh, I don't necessarily disagree, but I also think Josh is making it easy for himself. And that's why he was my Rad Juice player of the game, because Josh, I mean, he can make every throw. And when Josh needs to put on that cape, when Josh needs to do it, he does it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, the Kincaid throw in the back of the innie. Even the Kincaid post corner route, when he lofted, it was money time. It was just like, yo, this guy is on one. You know what I mean? He's taking an easy throw. Even another throw that I'm about to talk about. The James Cook throw, right?
Yeah.
The one that James Cook dropped. Right, the one that James Cook dropped. And I have a question off of that. Right, that was an amazing throw. But I wanted to ask y'all guys. I want to ask everybody in the comments: is James Cook is his catching going to be a problem for us as we move forward into, because he can't catch at all, whether it's hot or cold? Does it? He has butterfingers. That's just a fact of the matter. So I'm gonna ask just Rad, and then I'm gonna ask Matt. Everybody in the comments, you can answer this. It's a quick question: is James Cook catching going to hurt us?
No, I don't think so. I think James Cook, I think he got, he don't have great hands. He got good hands. They serviceable.
He does not have good hands. Stop it.
He caught the first pass of the game, a 10, 15 yard pass.
He literally caught, like, that was a dump off. James Cook cannot catch the ball, Rad. I'm not gonna because I'm not gonna allow you to do that, because everyone knows he can't catch the ball.
He can't catch the ball, bro. He can't catch the ball.
No, he can't.
He can, bro. We
gotta stop that, bro.
He can, bro. He not a wide receiver, no, but he can catch the ball. He would have caught that. He would have caught that. He would have caught that the Tyler Johnson touchdown.
No, he dropped it. No,
yeah, but that one was a little. It was
it was a little bread basket.
Yeah, but it was over. It was. He should have caught it. I'm not making excuses. He should have caught it. I don't think my answer is it's not going to be a problem. It's not going to be a problem. It's not going to be a problem. No.
Matt.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I don't think it's going to be a problem. I mean, obviously we want him to make every catch, but we also want our wide receivers to make every catch too. And that just doesn't happen all the time. So I'm
want you to make the tutties, like the bread baskets.
I hear you, man. But I don't think it's going to be an issue going forward. Obviously, you'd like to have those back. You'd like to have that one. You like to have ones that he should have had. Last season, where we could talk about shoulda, coulda, woulda. But I mean, we need him to run the ball effectively and make Josh not have to carry the ball 15, 20 times a game. So that's where I'm at with that.
Okay, so let's stay on the game just for a little bit. We're gonna go into this preview in a second with the Ravens. That's something that we definitely got to talk about. But I wanted to ask this question even from the game. It was a shellacking, y'all. I mean, just an amazing win. But I want to ask you this: do we like Keon Cole getting benched? Right, because obviously I didn't get that. Keon Coleman, I'm sorry. Do you like Keon Coleman getting benched? Obviously. During the game, we didn't know. Like, at least me being there, and just nobody knew that. I didn't get that inside information. Nobody hit me with the text. But he wasn't playing. Everybody trying to figure out why he wasn't on the field. If you had him in fantasy, you were like losing your minds. And so we found out later on that Sean McDermott benched him because he was late to the game, and he's had some issues with being late, supposedly. So, and granted, the snow hasn't come yet. So I want to ask Matt, I want to ask Rad, do we like that benching? Is that a good sign for our team?
Yeah, I mean it shows, obviously you gotta have those crunchy conversations. You gotta hold your guys accountable no matter who they are. Obviously, it's a little easier to do it with a guy like him right now, being a rookie, and had it been Josh, it would have been a little crazy. But I mean, I don't think he does stuff like that. But you gotta just set that tone for him and let him know, hey man, it's a rule, right? Your rules are rules, and we gotta hold people accountable. It's management 101, and Sean McDermott is the manager at the end of the day.
I think the benching, that seems more so like a college thing, which is not. I'm not against the benching, but I feel like I think you should be. I think fines and stuff like that is I think maybe more appropriate, but maybe not. But if he had a problem with being late, if you're really trying to hold him accountable, if it's more so like all the other avenues haven't worked, maybe we did fine him. Maybe what I'm saying, he lost some reps, but maybe we had to go as far as, I think the far as benching him in the first quarter, it has to have been a problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think it's like it was just one or two things. It's probably like, he's a late person, and and Sean McDermott is trying to get that out of him. Like, hey, in order to be here, in order to be successful, in order to be this level championship team that we're trying to be, that has to stop. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, if any late people, late person, they they just think, I'm late. I'm just a late person. They just chalk it up to that's who I am. But we know that's just habits, and I think it's a good habit that Sean McDermott is trying to break. So it had to be a problem for him to go so far and bench him in the first quarter.
For sure.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Listen, I'm not upset at it. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Shout out to Keon Coleman. Definitely, you know, just get it together. You know what I mean? I don't know what you gotta do. Figure it out. You know, you're an NFL player, you making millions of dollars, you just gotta figure that out. But with that being
And
said,
you in Buffalo, Orchard Park. What you
yeah,
doing?
you definitely gotta figure. Well, I don't know where he lives, but let's do this. Let's do this real quickly. Let's talk about the game Sunday night at 8:20. We're 3-0. We're playing a 1-2 team. They just killed the Ravens. Just killed the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas, and I think it's going to be a game, right? Like everybody is looking at this game. This is a game that everybody's circling. It's the game of the week, bar none. And let's do
Another
this. Another primetime game right in a row. Let's talk about keys to success really quickly. Let's keys for success. We saw the Ravens and how they played and how they have been playing. Right, this is a must win for the Ravens. Right, they could go down bad, even though the division is kind of iffy. But still, you know what I mean? The Pittsburgh Steelers is actually keep winning. They need to gain some ground. This is a must-win in AFC game. So I'm going to ask you, Matt. I'm going to ask Rat after that. And people in the comments, let us know. Can you give me one key for success? Just one key. I don't need two. I don't need three. I just need one. Key in on one main one.
Yeah, so just you know, the same pretty much the same as last week, man. The D line are strong suit. They got to get home. They can't let Lamar, you know, make plays on the run, similar to Josh Allen, man. Once he gets loose, then you know it's really not much you can do with him, because you know you get guys open longer. You get you just open up things for everybody else when you allow him to run around and use his legs, and you want to make him get rid of that ball, or you know put the real pressure on him, maybe cause some turnovers.
Let me go. It's tough, but I'm gonna go offensive line. I think our offensive line needs to show up, and what I mean by that is I think our offensive line needs to open some holes up, as they have been doing all season for James Cook. You know, I think our running game has to be effective if we're going to be successful in this game. We saw that they have they have pretty good secondary. They kind of bracketed CeeDee Lamb. They were able to play one-on-one coverage with Dallas, you know, receivers, and that hurt them because Dallas can't run the ball. But if we can run the ball against them, I think that'll open up the offense even more, and then we will have success, you know what I mean, moving forward. So I think our offensive line is just have to do what they've been doing and take it up even a higher notch, and then win the game in the trenches. Matt talked about defensive line. I'm talking about offensive line. The game is won in the trenches. If we dominate, we cannot lose. Rat.
Yeah, for me, it's just continue, executing in the red zone. I think when we get in the red zone, Josh Allen being great. That's when the cape come on to Josh Allen. I think between the 20s, Joe Brady is calling great games. He made, the pre-motion and all that stuff is giving Josh the answers to the test. When he go to the line, he getting the answers from his test from the coach, because how the motions is going and knowing exactly who to go to and who's going to be available. So I think continue doing that. I think Joe Brady has been great. He's going to be great. I mean, he keep playing like this, he might be a 1-year coordinator, so we'll see. And I think executing in the red zone is good. And I think, obviously similar to the game one against Kyler Murray, I think that's prepped us a little bit. Not Lamar Jackson is, however good you think Kyler Murray is a runner, Lamar Jackson is probably 10 times better than that. But we gotta really contain the Lamar Jackson Derrick Henry combination, which both has hurt us in the past, especially Derrick Henry. So I think we just got to bend, not break. And I think we got to execute in the red zone. If we execute in the red zone, I think we're going to score more points than them. We can win this game. So yeah, stop the run and run the ball.
Okay. So let's do this. Listen, we had a contest. The previous game. We're getting ready to give our score predictions. So everybody get your score predictions ready. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the comments. Definitely appreciate you. I see y'all. Shout out to Illy. Let's do this. Matt, let's talk about the contest. Let's talk about who won the contest, and then let the people know how they can enter into the contest moving forward.
Yes, sir. So this week's contest, we obviously we have the score prediction. Nobody predicted the correct score. So then we go to one of our tiebreakers. Now, the first tiebreaker is Josh Allen's passing yards. So we had one person get that right on the money.
Wow.
Missy Dispenza.
Oh, wow. Shout out to Missy.
So, yeah, shout out to Missy. So she got Josh Allen's passing yards. He ended up with 263 last night. So shout out to you, Missy. We'll be contacting you on how to win how to collect your win this week. So then we're going to do the score prediction contest again this week, sponsored by Art of Glass Smoke Shop. You're going to predict the score for the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens this Sunday night at 8:20. If we have multiple submissions that are the same, we go to our tiebreakers. So our first tiebreaker is, again, it's going to be Josh Allen's passing yards. The secondary tiebreaker is going to be James Cook's rushing yards. So you also will have to follow us in Art of Glass Smoke Shop to be eligible to win. So definitely go ahead and do that.
For sure.
And the winner of that will receive a $20 gift certificate to Art of Glass Smoke Shop at any one of their locations. So you can definitely get in and you can win. Now, how to get in? You can get in on any one of our platforms. You go on Facebook, Instagram, X, whatever you want. You can submit only one submission per person. Obviously, you can't do it on every platform, but yeah, definitely get in there and win yourself a gift certificate.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Shout out to Art of Glass. Definitely appreciate them, man. Listen, if y'all haven't gone, y'all gotta go now. Gotta go support them. Definitely go right now. Definitely enter into the contest. Some great things going on in that. And with that being said, Matt, give me your score prediction of the game, man.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, our offense has been rolling. I don't see it stopping. I mean, Baltimore has been giving up some points, so I'm going to go Bills 34, Ravens 24.
Okay, 34-24. Rag, let me get your score predictions.
I got the Bills 32, Ravens 21.
32-21. Interesting. For me, I got the Bills 37. I have the Ravens 34. I think it's going to be a nail biter. I think it's going to be some points.
It's Baltimore 2.5.
Yeah, but I got, and it's crazy. I thought the line would move since we killed the Jags, but I guess it didn't. But so I got the Bills 37. I got Baltimore 34, and the reason why is because shout out to my cousin Josh Allen. We own Lamar, you know what I mean? Like we legit own Lamar, even going back to the playoffs. So I think it's just going to be more of the same. Sean McDermott is going to come up with a great game plan for our defense. Defense is firing on all cylinders. It's going to be a test.
The pass rush, our pass rush. Shout out to the pass rush. Von Miller, your boy Von Miller, Groot, Ebenezer. They balling, bro. They're balling, bro. We got one of the best pass rushes in the game.
Well, we'll see.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see.
Shout out
You've seen.
We meant to do it earlier, but shout out to first. You know, this week you got Keon Coleman with his first tutty, so he made up for that late, and then DeMar Hamlin with his first pick in the NFL. So shout out to first.
Shout out to first. Shout out to Hamlin. Shout out to Hamlin.
Shout out to Hamlin.
Happy for him, for sure.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we got a question, Preach, before you dip.
What?
Can Preach give Von his credit?
Absolutely.
Comeback player of the year.
I'm not doing that. I was screaming when Von got that sack, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I that's what I was screaming. I screamed on that play. On that play. When Von got the sack, like at the fourth down. Yeah. Like because it was apropos. Like it was nostalgic. It was like, yo, that's why I paid you the money before. You know what I'm saying? That was when Von first came. But I saw Von multiple times during this game walk off the field, and like he was like winded and just old and tired. So yeah, it remains to be seen if Von is gonna remain here for the rest of the season. I don't know if he got it in him, but I hope he do.
I can't believe you ended it like that. That's kind of crazy.
I'm just being honest. Shout out to Von. But with that being said, definitely an amazing game. Can't wait. Sunday night football in Baltimore. Appreciate everybody on. Like, share, rate, and review. Do all those amazing things. OverdueBillsPod.com. OverdueBillsPod.com. Get your Overdue Bills merch. Go do that right now. Shout out to Art of Glass. Shout out to Buffalo fan base. We appreciate everybody. And y'all know how we end every show with a little bit of that. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Only Buffalo is going to win it, folks.
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout.
We've
Throw
seen
your
why
hands
the
up and
Buffalo
shout.
Bills
Throw
are
your
en route to the
head back and
playoffs.
shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl.
Right
Yeah.
now, baby. Come on, come on.